Welcome back to another video. This is going to be medium large knotless braids that I am doing today. I want to just say that these will be like basically large parts with medium braids, if you want to call it that. I'm going to have 2 rows in the nape area, and then I'm going to have 4 rows up top. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about in just a few minutes. I am starting off with that first row above the ear with 4 rows on the left side and then 4 rows on the right side. You'll see. Make sure after you make that little rough draft of the little part, you want to add your gel. Then after that, you want to make sure you go in and part it another time to make sure that it is going to be absolutely crispy. That's what's going to get your parts looking really clean, really neat. Now, as you guys know, if you've been on my channel, we do not put braids on top of braids. We put braids inside of braids. So the braid that I'm working on right now is going in between the 2 braids that are underneath. We are not going to stack a braid on top of a braid. No, we're going to stack them. We're going to stack them to the side. So as you can see, as I go to braid, I'm gonna end up braiding this all the way down, and this braid is gonna lay in between the 2 braids that are underneath it. That's how you want your braids to look, y'all. Nice and neat. So I've been doing my braids a little bit differently, y'all. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I usually braid and then leave too much of a tail out, and I really didn't like that look. So I ended up just braiding it some more as much as I can until it gets almost impossible to make like a little tie at the end. That's when I stopped braiding. That is my new method. I like it way better. It just flows way better than me just leaving out so much hair. Like, oh, I was leaving out way too much hair, and I was not liking that. Especially, like, it would look cute when it was wet, but it was like when it would dry, I would like see my clients, like, because, you know, I do hang out with maybe 1 or 2 of my clients, and I would see them and I would just be like, you know, I really don't like the way the ends of her hair look. So make sure you are braiding as much as you can all the way until you can't make a little tie no more. That's what you want to make sure you do. So we're adding gel all around the braid. You guys know, if you haven't watched my knotless braid tutorial that goes into detail about how to do the large knotless braid, I'll talk about exactly how to grip the braid, exactly how I part the braid. I'll leave a little card on the screen so you guys can see that somewhere. On the same page, the same way, only keep the family around me. So let me know what it's gonna be. I don't plan on getting no sleep. While we going up there, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money in the day. We up till 6 in the morning.
When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Boy, I got five, you know it's so alive. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide, baby, when we gon' slide. Hey, oh, baby, when we gon' slide. Oh, yeah, baby, when we gon' slide. If we on a run, nothing matters when we one-on-one. Looking at us cause we going on. We the same way, the same way. You know I'll be done if it's with you. We gon' baby, what's the move? We just take a trip up to the moon. Get on.
Now, I don't know if I have talked about this before, but you want to make sure that you are tucking your client's hair. Whether their hair matches the color of the hair of the braid or not, you are literally going to try to tuck their hair as much as possible. That's going to ensure that the braid lasts a lot longer. And it doesn't look frizzy after, maybe it gets old, even if she decides to get in some water. So I make sure I tuck my client's hair. So I put their hair behind the braid. So I'm going to add some gel. And I'm literally going to slip it behind the hair and keep on braiding. As you can see, I'm working on that third row. So above her ear currently, she has 1, 2, 3 rows. I am on the third row, and up top where you see the little the hair that's left out that hasn't been braided yet, yeah, that's gonna be the 4th row. So make sure to put 4 rows up top, and then underneath the ear, I make sure to do 2 rows at the nape. So altogether, you should have about 6 rows. I don't do any more or less than that. Just because for the medium large, I want to give everybody basically the same amount of rows, if that makes sense. Now, the same amount of braids might not happen. Some clients have bigger hairs than others. Some people have more hair than others. Some people have less hair than others. It just really all depends. But I at least ensure to make sure that all of them have the same amount of rows.
Till 6 in the morning. Yep, till 6 in the morning. All we wanna do is gas me. How we end up in the backseat. Just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page, the same way. Only keep the fam around me. So let me know what it's gonna be. I don't plan on getting no sleep. While we going up there, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. So they gon' say.
Yeah, the ends of her hair just look so much better than how I was braiding before. I really wasn't feeling it. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm braiding their hair a little bit more than I was before. I don't know what made me do that. But anyway, I'm glad I fixed that up.
When we one-on-one, looking at us cause we going on. We the same way, the same way. You know I'll be done if it's with you. We gon' baby, what's the move? We just take a trip up to the moon. Get on.
Here I'm just adding my Shine and Jam mousse. I usually do that before. Sometimes I do after I dip it. But yeah, basically this is the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see y'all in my next one.